Okay. Hi, everybody, and future everybody. I'm going to work on this creature tonight. Yes, I am going to set up the computer like I always do. We'll have wife later to read comments. Right now, I do not. Hello, Realms. Hello, Robert White, Misty Jazierski, Jose Urbina, John C., Patrick Redding, Ezekiel Bradshaw, Thomas R., Harry Beastie, Michelle Schulte, Joshua Howard, Lindy Beto. Hello. Oh, I guess a couple still. Pinshot, Hugo, Realms, Cindy, Scott, Rob O'Brien, Tutwork Studios, and Larry Hughes. Hello, everybody. You guys get a personal shout out because you got here firsties. All right, so tonight I have to work on the creature bust and the Frankenstein bust. These guys worked on yesterday. I got to screen their eyes and stuff. I had dark hour business today to handle. Frankenstein's eyes are in, so maybe I'll get his eyes put in. But I want to get creature up to speed, and then that'll be 4 orders minimum going out Monday. Oh. Let's be calm. Calm. You know the best way to be calm? Stay the heck off of social media. That's the best way to do it. Realms, I thought Krampus was already on the site. Did it not go on today? Because Shannon took the pictures. I will yell at her. I will yell at her so much when she gets here. I will lay it down and explain to her that it has to happen. She will probably do it while we're live. Because, yeah, she probably will. Putting on a back brace. Don't mind me. Ready for action. You did make the list, Cindy. You did. You got here early. Yeah, hot mess. Hello, Chad Smith. Well, you have a live right now. That is a question for my wife, unknown origin. But we use GoDaddy for our website. We're actually pretty happy with it because it's got good entry-level tools. My wife nor I are website people, so the websitery that we do is not that much, and it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so have a couple things that I have got, a couple things that I got, yes, that's the word. Where's an English major when you need one? I bought some EVA foam spikes that are pre-made. I am going to make a mold of these so I have spikes. I'll probably set them up in like strips so I can just have some spike strips. But in reality, these are how I'm going to turn an orc mask into spike ore. One day. Not too far. See, I don't have to sculpt him because, you know, he's any cool looking kind of orky head without too crazy a teeth. And you'll have yourself a decent spike ore. Oh yeah, it's happening. Yeah. This needs to be trimmed. It is an MOTU character, yes. But, so this guy still needs trimming. He is foam filled, and I did him kind of bust fashion, so that he is able to sit up, and it's durable. So I got to trim this with scissors. I got them from TNT Cosplay Supply. TNT Cosplay Supply is where I got them from. They happen to be in Texas, but they ship all over and fairly fast. And the creature is going to get some of these sweet, sweet eyes over here that I have just gotten in from Amazon. Aren't those great? I think that they're great. I told Amber to leave these alone, but she could not help but to organize them and pair them up. She don't listen. Aren't these cool? These are good eyes. These are from Amazon. They're not that expensive. Right there. Right here where you're hoping for better accommodations.
My spots are getting smaller.
Fixed. They do. They do have the stronger foam. They have a lot of good stuff, TNT Cosplay Supply. Okay. One thing I have to do is I actually have to... Hello, Gene Sanford. Sorry if I woke you up. It's not my intent. What I really like about this channel is that you guys get to see all the sexy, sexy work that happens here in the shop. Like putting bags in the garbage cans. Necessary. And the wife is here, as you heard. As you heard her tear into me about not having a good space for her to work. She yelled, she threw things, I dodged things off camera. And now is my chance to get to yell at her. Realms is on. And Realms asked me, why isn't the Krampus on the website?
I said the Krampus would be on today.
Okay, so you're saying it's sometime before midnight. What's that? By midnight, is what we're saying. So far, I haven't had a YouTube Wednesday go up later than 4 a.m. It's pretty good. Those are good eyes for the price, Gene. They're on Amazon. It's like, I think it's like $15 for one of those envelopes of eyes. Maybe less. They're not expensive. The coolest part is I don't have to make them. There you go. I think my wife has gone to get her foam so that she can put the Krampus on. The blue trays do kind of make an angry face, yes. Hello, Justin. Gray House Haunts. One day, I had a dream that the garbage can companies, the garbage bag companies will get together and make crap that goes together. It's like the hot dog people and the bun people. Can't you all work this out? Why is it that I have to do this stretchy dance with this size garbage bag? Some are too loose, some are too tight. Y'all should talk to each other. Sorry. Find out what's happening with my monitor up here. I have a blue bar. Hello, Al Copeland. Well, if Gene, yeah, if you want to send us a link, we'll support your eyeball person, your eyeball dealer. That's important to us. Okay. Now. Scissors, ooh, didn't mean to make you cut. So the creature is completely bald, obviously. And these are not good scissors for that. These are good scissors. I like them. They're hefty, they're nice. They're big Fiskars Pro scissors. I like them. But not for this project.
Where did you get that last?
Off Amazon from Gene Sanford. Am I caught up? Now, honey, who is this going to? Is this going to
Stanley Sharp.
Stanley? Got it. Yes. And I'll get that second hand poured up tomorrow.
Mojo says that Gilman has the ick.
He has a little bit of ick going on.
Robert White.
That's a fish disease. Yeah, so I think tonight we'll get this guy up to speed with this guy, and maybe I'll get one or both of their eyes in. We'll see. What's that?
Did the resin get pulled from the banana like it said?
No, not yet. Not yet. That'll be finished on Monday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday. Whenever you are trimming or seaming, it's better to have a little valley than it is to have a ridge. A ridge is going to really stand out. Like if I left the latex sticking up a little bit, that's going to stand out and your eye will catch it. But if you Dremel it a little bit too much, then you can always patch it. So I prefer to just Dremel it a little bit too much and maybe add some material if you can't get it perfect.
The yellow shelf label says metallic. Metallic instead of metallic.
Yes, it almost said Metallica because that was the only way that they could spell metallic. And I said there's no end on the word metallic. And they thought they fixed it, so I let it. I also have a drawer over there that is labeled zip ties and rubber bands because the rubber only has one B. That was Lexi.
Alex, question. Who's welding 38 EVA foam? What's the most durable way to see?
One more time.
Butt welding, 3x8 inch EVA foam. What is the most durable way of seeing?
3/8.
Yes,
That's 3/8 of an inch.
it's an inch.
Well, if all you can do is butt weld it, then I would actually use contact cement. But if it's possible, on that back side of the seam, I normally put a strip on the back to help bridge that gap and give you a little more surface area. But it actually holds up pretty good with a good contact cement butt weld. These fins make this a really weird mold, a very interesting piece to finish.
Ray Hawkins says hello and be back with Ian Stacy.
Hello. Wait a minute. Aren't you guys supposed to be camping, like out away from technology?
Waiting to hear the answer.
Aren't you supposed to be like roughing it in the wild? Isn't that what's happening? The wild known as Arkansas.
Someday closer to your banana pudding buddy. I freaking love banana pudding chats.
Me too. Do me a favor while I have this on, call my name first, so I have a second to turn this on. Or else I might miss the beginning of the question.
There's a box on the top shelf above the air hose rig, so the letters are spelled backwards.
Box where?
On top shelf above the air hose rig.
Isn't everything backwards? Because Okay.
Robert White was commenting that you're not using your face shield.
I am using a new technology, invisible face shield. And you, like everybody else, can see it if they're in the room, but it doesn't show up on camera. Specially made for YouTube presenters.
Will you please tell Realms that Krampus is up?
Realms, I don't know what you're talking about. I just checked the website and the Krampus is up there. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It says, what are you doing that for?
What am I doing? What?
Realms wants to know what you were doing that for.
I am seaming this mask, meaning where the two halves of the mold came together. A little bit of flash was there, just coming through the mold. There's some little bubbles and stuff. So right now I am trimming up the flash that is under these fins.
Is that a felt tip you're using?
Yes, that's the felt tip. And the felt tips, they last a long time when you're just doing latex with them.
Or he says, yay for creature features. Favorite things. Hi, Alan White. Spoke well.
Hello, Horror Beauty. Okay. Cut.
What did the janitor,
Is that 1980?
oh, it's Rachel Powell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Rachel. Here we go. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
I don't know.
Surprise! You address that.
Don't do that. Joke was so bad I'm choking on my soda.
Wrong words that you expected better.
And the more proof that the internet has ruined me. Now, whenever I hear the word supplies, I expect the MF word after that, because there is a very common meme of supplies MF. I don't know why. Okay. I think that we are ready to buff this out with a little bit of naphtha. Oh, boy.
Enigma says hello. Rodney Pope says hello.
Hello, Rodney Pope.
And Enigma.
Hello, Enigma. Enigma, by the way, I want to praise you for the weird crap that you're making. Like, you made some scary koala hands. You did like a wood stork, I think, some kind of a bird, or a spoon, something. You did some kind of a weird bird. And I just think that that is awesome because you're not making clowns.
thanks, I'm doing a portfolio.
And the other day, you wanting me to make a capybara mask? That's interesting. And you're the first person to ever ask me to make a capybara mask. So, there's that.
Hey, this is clowns.
Yeah.
Lisa says, hello, Enigma and Rodney. Are Frankie and the creature going to be the same person? That would be awesome.
They're actually not.
They're
Well,
all going to the same person.
they're not. They're not. However, the person who ordered this creature previously ordered a Frankenstein.
Correct.
So while these two are not going to the same person, there will be a creature and a Frankie at their house.
Hello, Jordan Diesel.
What's up, Jordan?
Human Brown. Speaking of clowns, this creature would make a great swamp clown. Swamp clown.
Give me a moment. I have to go away and commit seppuku. But I need my drink. I'm back. Swamp clown, huh? Swamp clown. Who said that?
I will tell you.
You should ban them. Put him in Facebook jail like you, YouTube jail like you did Masato.
I didn't mean to do that to Masato.
Just showed up, like, dang, what'd he do?
I felt so bad.
Stacy literally goes, she goes, dang, what did Masato do? Shannon just put him in
Do it
jail.
on your phone. Terrible. Is it terrible? I felt terrible.
As a director and a haunted house person who kind of deals with drama from all over, sometimes it seems the country, one of the things that I hate about looking at that kind of stuff on my phone is it is so easy for me to thumbs down or leave an angry face on a picture on Facebook by accident. And it always happens at a really insensitive time, like they're telling me something serious and I make a sad face, yeah, or laugh or whatever. It's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Okay, so a note about naphtha. Naphtha does smooth things out really nice. Like this is right where my seam line was. And you can see the off color, but like the seam itself is pretty much gone. Naphtha's wonderful for that. This guy really won't need any additional work. Like I don't have to patch in and all that stuff like I was afraid I might have to. So that's good. But your rag that you have naphtha on, don't wad up and throw away or leave wadded up. These kind of materials, as they evaporate, they can heat up and it can cause like a little fire. So what I normally do is I lay it out on the concrete flat so that it can evaporate all by itself. Because when you wad them up and you have a bunch in a pile, it'll generate heat and it'll spontaneously catch fire.
I love the Gilman design. It was originally designed by Wilson Clark. I credit by Westergaard.
Yes.
Who was head of Universal SFX because he was jelly. She also designed the Chernobog imitation.
Yes. She rocks.
Should you use gloves when using naphtha? Is it carcinogenic?
Once again, I just took them off, but I was wearing special YouTuber gloves that don't get picked up on camera. What? Y'all quit calling me out for this stuff. I want to be like James Dean. I got to go out while I'm still this attractive. See?
Or use this good tip, Alan. Thanks. safety first and always test your ego with your hand. Now for some ice cream.
All right now. Great, now I want ice cream. That's all that did.
Look good in that casket.
That's right. Looks sharp. Okay.
Says we're just looking out for you.
I understand. We are going to base this guy out in bright green. Let's do that. Won't that be fun?
It says remember 2 insurance policies.
That's right.
Have you used large contact cement? It's half the free.
I have used barge. I don't like it as much as I like regular old contact cement.
Commissar says this is the new PPE world. Have a mojo. Would you rather look dead before you die like my cousin? Harvey says blue moon ice cream. Please understand if you're from Michigan what that is. Right along.
Superman ice cream. I don't know how I feel about that. Alexa, add lime green ink to my shopping list.
I've put lime green ink on your shopping list.
So why am I going to go right with inks on this? Because this is a display head. It's not going to get taken on the head and put off the head like a mask would. So I can just go right with inks. I don't have to necessarily use the same mask paint I normally always use because this doesn't have to flex. Now my green is out. I poured all that I can into that bottle, but I want to mix white with the green anyway. So to get that last bit of green out of there, I'm pouring the white I want to use into the green bottle. And then I will shake that up. And that'll pull a little more green out of the bottle for me. And we'll see how this does. I might do wet layering on this. And I might. We'll see.
My favorite place to swim in Florida is Rainbow Springs, filled with Creature, Tarzan, and Sea.
Wow.
Commissar says apparently I'm buying lime green paint.
Sorry about that.
Hello, King Pete. This says, I remember stores and restaurant size. Still phase 1 here, nothing I could. This interesting. Watching Werewolf Tuesday just before you came on. You mentioned Mexican food, but I think it's something else.
Hooray!
Alan still has a snowman mask mold, and if so, what does it go for? I saw it on a live one, but found a picture on Facebook.
Okay, so who asked that? Okay, there's no mold for that. That isn't one that I sculpted and molded. That is one that I build up every time. It is an EVA foam shell that I then decorate. I do still sell them. If I recall, the snowman is $175. Yeah, they're $175. That's how much they are. And what I'm doing here is I'm painting this like a mid-tone green. This way I can lighten this up and I can shade it. battery holder on.
Compass. LED lights.
It's actually a battery holder that I sculpted that goes right on the back of the mask.
You think those big wormy creatures with big mouths that take up 80% of their face with a lot of teeth are played out, or are they still a fresh here?
I think you can never go wrong with wormy creatures.
Can you please raise the camera?
What?
Raise the camera.
Sorry.
You like the bucket though?
It's a good bucket. Solid bucket.
Yes, Rome, you can buy it right off the website now. Put it up just for you. Hey, Alan, how hard do you think it would be to make a mold to make fake bamboo? Real expensive. Real stuff is too expensive for suggestions.
Bamboo is too expensive? What are you going to do with the bamboo?
Stuff to build a tiki hut.
Okay. Trying to think of a company name. Boy. There's a company that I buy all that stuff through. Like thatch roofing and things. Let me think on that for a bit. Honey, can you ask me that again in 15 minutes?
It's expensive. Real bamboo, you have to cure and dry, and that's 2 times more.
No, it's really not that cheap, not that expensive. Where were you buying it from? Where were you pricing it? Boy, that bottle is not wanting to work. Let's change bottles.
It says, I'm in California, it's natural.
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't say, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place with bamboo.
Yes, you are. And if you, oh, that's why it wasn't working. My straw fell off of my cap. That'll do it. Every
I've
time.
seen people make some pretty convincing faux bamboo out of PVC pipe.
Yeah, it's PVC and string. It does look really nice. Shoving my straw back in.
Now, I know you've been doing a lot of aquatic monsters lately. Have you ever looked at Humboldt squid before? They seem like they'd be a great inspiration.
Yes, yes, they are a good inspiration. I also like vampire squid, Humboldt squid. Yeah. this is how it works when the straw is connected.
Bamboo grows everywhere here in North Carolina, and even much more spooky islands. Ralph would like to know if you can buy the battery holder on the site.
Realms, when I throw in your LED kit, it'll be in there. So,
Can you experience the airbrush compressor from Harbor Freight? You bought one today, and you used it about 5.
well, it depends on which one. They have several. I do not like the 1/8 horsepower compressor. It's just not strong enough for what I do. I tend to prefer their actual compressors over their airbrush compressors.
First time I've noticed the overspray is very fun.
That's because there's white in this, and the white just is the worst about overspray. Remember I mixed white in with it? Well, that looks terrible in the air.
Alex Castle says that looks familiar. Just 5%. Bamboo grows here too, but when we get it brown color, we have to cure it dry. It takes forever. Trying to build sooner than later.
Can you spray paint it brown? Just get green bamboo and spray paint it brown? Who's asking about the thatch?
Bamboo?
Yeah.
Just a cut.
Okay.
Right on my son, because he was a Scout Friday today, and that was the last thing he needed to do.
That is awesome.
Congratulations, Missy.
I did not make Eagle because I did not. I turned in a haunted house as an Eagle project, a haunted house for charity, and it was denied. And I was mad about it. Oh, help if I plugged in the old computer. I'm gonna look up that thatch for you guys real quick. And when I say thatch, what I mean is bamboo. Fire it up, fire it up. My computer, that is.
Scott McDonald says, I wanted their 3-gallon compressors, but I got this one from a noise reduction.
What horsepower is it? Do you know?
Why are you denying your Eagle Scout badge?
Because when you do an Eagle Scout project, you have to do this whole report and outline what the project is going to be and turn that in. They approve the project and then you do the project. And I was denied. They said, no, your Eagle project will be building benches for this park. And I said, well, no, it's the time I have to build a haunted house. So that's not happening. A haunted house, its money was for charity. Fine. Mad about it.
Reynolds would like to know, do you want me to say add LEDs?
Yes, as I have told you, the last 12 times that you've asked, put it in there, just say, hey, throw in a free LED kit for me.
And Realms, you're gonna have to tell us your real name.
That's right.
So when you pay for this, it's gonna have to have a real name on it. The email you sent us did not have your real name. Your YouTube does not have your real name. And I'm not going to know who you are and to be
Right.
able to pack the LEDs, so please make sure we have your real name. I promise not to tell anyone.
Tiki Mundo, that's who I use. Tiki Mundo, found them. Yes. I have priced out and purchased this stuff for the artificial thatch, but they have all kinds of things for other things.
Okay. So you have anything?
Yeah, Tiki, Tikimundo. Tiki Mundo.
Zach Washington said, are you thinking of autograph foliage?
No.
Bamboo
No.
wash with borax and water cures brown and bug proof.
Yeah, Tiki Mundo.
Rachel says, that would probably take them to do for an Eagle project. That the scout is showing what he's learned about caring for his community, not someone dictating what they want.
Yes, that particular run of Eagle Scouts all kind of had, here's all the projects we want done, you pick one. And that I was not really about that. So,
KBFX Special Effects says, I missed the last couple of live streams, but was watching one shop bar.
well, we're disappointed in you for missing them.
Just that's what I was looking at. Maybe I'll try to spray paint some and see what happens.
Yeah, just spray paint it. Spray paint's awesome. Build it all green, and then once it's built, spray paint your room. That, you know, it's too much work to spray every individual piece. But there's also really good artificial bamboo that you can make out of PVC. A lot of good videos on YouTube on how to do that.
Which font would you recommend going to?
Well, where are you? Like money is no object, and you can drive anywhere in the world, then I'd probably say Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, or Not Scary Farm, or you know, the big boys.
Browns, she did put your name on there. I've got it.
Okay, this goes back into black. Get the sack. Don't you know, black.
I'm from Manchester, Georgia.
Then you should make the trek to Netherworld and Nightmare's Gate Haunted House. Netherworld and Nightmare's Gate Haunted House.
Pablo Frank says, ooh, that's a great face.
Yeah.
Carol says, Alan, my compressor is 16 HP and 58 PSI.
Okay, that's a little bit underpowered. It'll be fine with the inks. It's going to have a hard time pushing the latex paint. Just be aware of that, but not a terrible little compressor. Don't run it for more than like an hour at a time, or they can overheat. That's one of the few products I would say buy the warranty on it. Yeah.
What haunt did you work at in Maryland now? Is it the one that had pig butchers? MD? Is Maryland MD?
Yes, that's Maryland. The ones that I worked at in Maryland are no longer there. I do consulting for some of them. And honey, I talked with Patrick Barbary today.
Patrick.
And he says hello.
Hi. You okay?
Yes. So I spoke with him, and that's Legends of the Fog Haunted House. They are excellent also.
Bennett's first.
Bennett's Curse is also very good. Kim's Crypt is up there and is very good. Jason's Woods in Pennsylvania, close to Lancaster. I actually did work for them, but that was in Pennsylvania, not Maryland.
Alan, if you want good, creepy sea creatures and Airbrushing. Look at an Instagram account, RFEVO Stog official account. I'm not sure I want to dive anymore in how many mistakes and waters. I will make a note. Thank you, Harvey.
Yeah,
Let me make a note of that.
I got you beat. I'll dive right now. Well, maybe you should tell them about us. And you hoping I didn't see that shark.
Right. Oh, that was good.
I want this to be taller, but not bucket taller.
Still having a problem with using the base coat in my Harbor Freight airbrush. With body paint and encapsulator with no problem. Still curious as why. I think my compressor and my connections.
Maybe. I am unsure.
Bought an airbrush kit from Amazon. Remember?
Awesome.
Putting the mask on the side. I'm so excited for it.
Good deal, Realms. I like folks that are excited. This is probably better. Okay.
I think it says I get to get an airbrush.
And you don't need one. They're nice. But you don't need an airbrush.
Alan, if you done any work in Virginia.
No, I haven't actually.
Justin says, yes, I've been to all of them. I love them all, but I can't remember what one had those pictures. They gave me an idea for my font and why I bought one.
Gotcha.
So Ryan said the airbrush is good still.
Good to have in your toolbox, yes. But not necessary.
Realms will ship it Tuesday. You get a tracking number and then you can prep it. Howdy. Oh, stuck a broad blue night. Green is always wonderful in this brand.
Hello. So Shark Week is coming up in August. But next week, we're going to have the fun of Goat Week. Goat Week, all of my goat projects get finished. Isn't that exciting? So honey, I watched a distortions video yesterday, and we got another nice shout out from Ed Edmonds for our channel. Lovely. He mentioned some blood formulas that I gave him a while back that he uses every now and then.
Rob says, goat, oh Brahma. This says, yay, goat week.
Yeah, Goat Week.
We need a black Phillip goat mask, says it there. Goat NATO. What about bear week?
Man, well, I've sold a couple goats. I haven't sold any bears. No one wants a bear. And you know, I haven't really made a lot of the bears, so there is a thing there that happens when, if I make a mask, people are more likely to buy it. I might have accidentally sold a few Skeletors today. Hey, honey, is this Gill Man supposed to be color or black and white?
He's black and white.
The Gill Man is black and white.
Sammy Gilman is black and white.
The Gill Man that was ordered is black and white.
No, don't do that.
So we're gonna work on Frankenstein. We're gonna work on Frankenstein right now,
Robert is
guys.
a son of a...
We're gonna switch gears a little bit, okay?
Here, come get that. You girls laughing. Hey, Beastie, oh, poor new one, poor merman.
I'm building up these nice green colors and tones.
I posted a video on the group of my new mannequin, and I didn't notice until I looked up and sculpted that he had more junk in his trunk than I bargained for. I'll ask for a good 10 minutes, say maybe a minute.
Whoa, you had a mannequin. Frankenstein.
It says, the praying mantis is the most scary insect of all time. Changed my mind. He's up there.
Go to YouTube and watch yourself a couple botfly videos.
Oh, gross.
I'm gonna get some parts to make some neck bolts. Neck bolts are exciting.
Sounds like it's time for a raffle now. Seriously, it would be fun.
Well, I'm gonna make him black and white.
Still paint over?
Yeah. It only got the base coat on it, really. And it's real thin because it's only ink. Not a quick story.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so talking about all the aquatic creatures, I want Alan to get.
Have you started this story?
No, I haven't.
But I'm gonna take him with me. You guys can come with me. Come on, we're going on a field trip. It'll be awesome.
Maybe they don't want to go with you.
They want to go in here. They love this room. This not air-conditioned room. Stan left a fan on. How dare you? My original intention was to glue whatever was in the shelf to the outside, but that lasted exactly as long as you think it would with my fine folks who work in the shop with me. Rob. Yeah, that'll be great. Where do the stairs go? Boy, y'all don't miss much. Here's Shannon's packing station. And she took some pictures. So here's stairs. Crocodile skull, foam torso, upholstery foam, storage mostly. Yeah. Yep. There's some Godzilla boys. Green. Did you, was there, is there a snowman in there? Did you see a snowman? Where did you see a snowman? Oh, there's a snowman up there. That's right. Okay. What?
Where did the stairs go?
I took him up there.
Rob Ryan says, oh my God, I just want to come to your shop and label everything.
I would let you.
Oh my goodness.
I would let you. Come and label things. But if you misspell something, I'm going to leave it and tell everybody that you did it.
Was all that built or did it come with the house? Very cool.
Almost all of it was built, actually. There was a little bit of a loft up there, but not much when we got the house.
Alan, what did the previous owner use the shop for? Did you make any modifications to it?
It actually had a car lift in it. I made a lot of modifications to it. The shop had a car lift because he worked on cars. And I traded the car lift for those metal stairs because there was one little section of upper storage and it had like an attic stairs that pulled down. So I swapped the car lift for those nice metal stairs and then built it out. Well, we built it out from there. This wall wasn't even here. This was all like one big room. So I'm going to put these EVA foam pieces that I have together to make a nice neck bolt for Frankie, like that. I think that's a good size. I think that'll look nice. Yeah. It's really good. Contact cement, and then I will paint it with some flexible acrylic paint.
Boy, that's a nice, a nice base primer green you put on that mask.
It'll really help the black pop that we put on over that.
It's not, that's not green, it's really light blackish.
It is light blackish.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, I'm glad my organized person stopped me.
You're not gonna throw me under the bus. You're not throwing me under the bus on this one. Mr. Goodall says, hello, my next project is a rubber mask. My mask will have acrylic domes and flanges eyes. How do I create pockets to hold the domes in place rather than gluing them from the inside?
Well, when you're sculpting, that's something you do in the sculpture. You're going to do that in the sculpture. And that's putting them in there, and then taking them up, and putting them in, and taking them out, and putting them in, and figuring out, what size it needs to be. Make it a little loose because it's going to shrink a little bit. While my contact cement is drying, I will start cutting the eyes and getting them ready to go.
So you have a ton more masks on this site. Is there an updated list of masks to buy? What do you have as far as crazy looking scarecrow?
Any scarecrow that I do right now, well,
I'm sorry. So you have a ton more masks than are on the site.
correct. Yes. I've really been trying to get my website person to put all the masks up. They refuse. They don't want to do it.
Good night, everybody. Good night. I hope Alan gets all of your questions.
Come back, wife, come back.
I'm going to go get him a cot so he can sleep in the shop in his new apartment.
So, yeah, I do. I mean, and it's just that I make a lot of stuff, man. So it's not always feasible or practical. And, normally the first one of something that I make is special just for that person. Even if I take pictures of it, I'm not going to sell one exactly like that. So then I have to find the time to make a second one, to make a different variation that will be acceptable for the masses. So, I mean, there is some of that. And sometimes I just make stuff so fast and it turns over so fast. There's no time for pictures. I wish that were not true, but that is how it be, yo. Did I answer that question?
You said plenty.
I'm getting the hint of a possibility that maybe my wife is upset.
How do you like the new Plaid FX paint?
I haven't really used it. Haven't used it yet.
Do you use cement for the hair?
I did use contact cement for this hair because this hair is actually fur. This is fur that we laser cut in a couple pieces to fit on his head. I did do this live a while back. So, yes.
Justin, out of curiosity, where are these tons of other masks you're seeing?
he saw a bunch on the steps when I walked in the other room.
Those aren't. So,
Well, some are. I mean, like we sell the scarecrow mask that we don't, the LED scarecrow. We don't have pictures of that up because that's like we could sell just the mask. Yeah. Like, because the LED skull is the LED skull, it's the Reaper, it's the Scarecrow. So, yeah. So we do sell them. We just don't have them on the site yet.
Enigma says Wix is the best online website maker.
You think Wix is best? I like, we're fans of GoDaddy because of their shopping cart features. I mean, if I were just doing an informational site, I think Wix would be fine.
Lisa's asking for a tour of the wall of masks.
Let's do that in January when it's not 105 degrees on the steps. Actually, we can do that at some point in time.
What is this, the coal pin above you? Skull pin.
Skull pins. Those are the skull pins that go on the jabbet collars of the Gravedigger masks.
Is there a price difference between a dust and a mask?
Yes, there's a price to foam filling. Depending upon the mask, sometimes it's $25, sometimes it's as much as $50. I will also be doing some werewolf feet here coming up on some jumping stilts. That's exciting. I haven't done those in a couple of years. Let's go grab some eyes.
Can you pour melted monster clay into a collagen mold?
Yes, you can.
Do you find a website to be more beneficial than an Etsy or eBay account? How do you keep your orders and shipping organized?
Wife, first, get an awesome wife. That is for your shipping and organization.
Boy.
Because she handles all of that. As far as I use a website, I don't use eBay and I don't use Etsy. I don't see why we wouldn't. It's pretty much the same as having a website. I don't want to have all three because then you have orders coming at you from three directions. If I want to look up an order, I've got to figure out where it came from. And I already have that issue with social media messages. So I'd rather funnel all my sales through one avenue. And in that case, a website is best. Some people are weirded out by Etsy. Some people don't trust eBay. So there you go. Some people still want to mail us a check. That happens. And those orders are harder to track because it's so easy to just look something up on PayPal, you know?
Have you ever made those resin face sectionals, like forehead, mouth, nose, where they are separate pieces for paint casting, to eliminate undercuts? Is it pretty difficult to make?
I think that you are talking about snaps. And I just don't do enough prosthetic work where it makes sense for me. So no, I have done it. I do not do it on a regular basis.
That's cool that you don't sell something that was custom ordered for someone else, and I get that. You never answered the scarecrow part.
Yes, we have a cool scarecrow. It is an LED scarecrow mask with flickering LED eyes. And it is based off of our skull. We add some scraggly burlap and stuff to it. I'm a fan. I do like this, and it has a big wide brim hat that comes with it.
Would you be able to do a walkthrough of ones you do have for sale at some point? I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do.
No, simply because to make even every mold that I have, well, I have over 100 molds out there, like well over 100. So even to make one of each of all those, just to get pictures for the website, you're talking months of work. Now, is that possible? Yes. But right now, I kind of have to get orders and produce orders, because if I'm making all the stuff that I want to make or need to make for my website, I'm behind on orders, and getting out making the customer happy is first. And you know, I like making monsters, so I don't mind. But it's tough. Yes, I'm behind. Am I behind? No, because no one has ordered it yet. If those were ordered and sold, then I would make them. It's a vicious cycle. Look at Frankenstein. We're going to backfill his eyes a little bit with something. What you going to tell me that I'm going to do, wife? You have an idea to fix my conundrum?
No, it's not. Justin says, I'm just really interested in the scarecrow. Maybe a Reaper for now.
Well, I can send you pictures of the scarecrow that we do. We have pictures of the scarecrow. That's no problem. These are little chunks of EVA foam that I'm putting back behind the eye, because I feel like those eyes are just getting lost a little bit.
They are very interested in your snowman, talking about snowman.
Yeah, the snowman, I'm very happy and I'm very proud of the snowman. I had a friend of mine, Brian Blair, he posted that he was making a snowman, and I had to message him. I'm like, listen, I'm making a snowman too. I didn't know that you were making a snowman. And turns out his snowman is very different from mine, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to plug in a hot glue gun, because now that the eyes are set in there, I'm going to hot glue them in such a way that, you know, it puts in the rest of the eye and it looks more natural. Okay, this eye I really like. I like its placement. This eye I'll straighten up after I glue that one in. But first, first, plug in a hot glue gun. While it's getting hot, I will put on the neck bolts.
Where do you get your eyes?
These eyes are from Van Dyke's Taxidermy. These eyes. Why are these dogs so sleepy? Yeah, I actually have a whole Stilt Frankenstein costume, Stilt Nosferatu costume, Stilt Swamp Monster costume, Stilt Wolfman costume. I have all these Stilt costumes that I haven't even shown yet, just because of how funky this year has been. So eventually I will do that. But right now, we're making the orders.
Justin Pfeiffer, I'm about to email you an LED picture of the scarecrow mask that I think you're looking at.
Hooray!
Hope you heard me.
The LED scarecrow?
Yes.
Cool. You have Justin Pfeiffer's email?
Justin Pfeiffer is looking for.
Holy moly. Wife knows what she's doing. Okay, we now have NECA bolts.
Okay, Justin. That should be the close-up of the scarecrow mask. I will also send you a close-up of the whole costume. They still costume. Still info of spider.
What?
Someone asked, is it still info of spider?
Oh. Got it. Stilt Man Hunting is a Spider-Man villain. And Stilt Man is actually famous for being terrible. He's just not a good villain. In that the Stilt Man was once defeated. Why this is a Marvel lesson I'm giving you. Stilt Man, the villain, was once defeated by, you know, Captain America's sidekick, Falcon? Not him. Falcon has a bird whose name I forget, but Falcon's Falcon defeated Stilt Man, like solo by itself. Yeah, that's how lame of a villain Stilt Man is, which was really upsetting to me as a Stilt performer. I think he could have done better.
Hello, Edie Blitzer.
Hello, Edie.
You have Nosferatu mask. How do you not have all the classic lineup?
We do. I do have the whole classic lineup. You name a classic monster, I've got it.
You get a custom animated head based on your head form that can be added to your masks to bring them to life. Why does a taxidermy store sell human eyes? Just as
That's not important.
importing a plaster cast, have you ever used filler to save plaster or make the casting lighter? If so, what did you use?
Yes, I do on occasion. I use stuff called polyfiber, or I shoot Loctite or great stuff foam into it, as I have done on these live videos several times.
On the topic of fillers, is there anything else that can be used besides Cobblestone when making prosaic transfers?
You can use polyfiber. But no, mostly it's Cavasil.
Is the villain's name Red Wing?
I think the Falcon's name is Red Wing. The villain is definitely Stilt Man. He's way more awesome than Marvel would lead you to believe.
Rome says, I was going to go to MHD, but it was canceled. Are you saying MHC?
Yes.
Rose? I was sad, but I heard that Gun Bear is also next year. The Nosferatu mask or foam film might be in the Monster Museum, says John C.
Well, our Nosferatu mask is on the website, right? I'm pretty sure that's on the website. Okay, that eye is now locked in. This eye is looking down a little bit. So I'm going to make an EVA foam wedge to fit in with that eye, so that as I adjust the angle of the eye, all I have to do is slide this wedge up, and that'll correct the eye that looks down a little bit. Does that make sense? This is a fix that we are doing.
Harvey says, that is why I like Stony and Creepy for sure. Johnson, you seem to have used all the different products. Have you used all the plasters? Just reading it.
That was a pun.
It wasn't 1980.
That
it
was a
John
pun.
C. So I've got John C. I've got Rachel. All are chasing 1980 for the title of Bad Jokes. So 1980, they're after your crown, sir. Lisa says, have you ever thought to hire someone to do the pools for your extra masks? Seems like COVID really built your business on the amateur haunter side. Do you think it might be overwhelming?
I mean, no. I mean, I already had a business. I had a business, but it's had to shift from big stilt costumes to pro haunts to more of the individual masks to, honestly, I think a lot of collectors, which is interesting. So it has shifted the focus of my business. Is it overwhelming? No, it's not. I could stand to be a little busier, in all honesty, but this is a lot of little moving parts. In a normal year, I can organize in such a way where I'm getting and doing big things. This year, you know, this year's just different, and we'll see how long it stays different.
Kevin and Mojo says, do you have any Edison Frankenstein? Quasimodo, Milan, Cheney, Lost Film, Something London, forgot the title. The Karloff, The Devil, Lock Haircut. Lugosi, Igor Frankenstein. You got these?
Start the list.
The Edison Frankenstein.
Edison Frankenstein, I could easily make from one of my other sculpts. It being a lost film, there's very few pictures of the performer, but he has kind of a face and real big hair and bandages across his head. What's the second one?
Lon Chaney, Lost Film, Something London, forgot
It's London After Midnight is the name of the movie, and the character's name on the script was the man in the beaver hat. And while I technically don't have one, I could easily make one with my sharp teeth set cut into one of my other masks. And I have a character called Varney who I modeled after the man in the beaver hat, with the wig in the hat and everything, with the crazy hair and the sharp teeth. So, what's the next one?
Karloff with a devil-lock haircut. Ghost or Frankenstein.
No, because Karloff is a person, not a monster. So I have not done that. I don't do a lot of likeness masks. I just don't enjoy it. They're people. Just hire a person who looks like that. What was the second one? After Karloff?
Lugosi, Igor, Frankenstein.
Igor, again, that's a person. Just get a guy with a cool beard and give him a nice collodion scar. Is there another one? All right. Handled. Try to throw me under the bus, Mojo.
Hello, Will and Derek.
See how you are. Hello, Will. There we go. Those are on. I've not used this paint yet. This is paint that Stan brought over and Stan bought. And it is especially made. Oh, this is Plaid Effects paint. I'm about to use it now, and I'll tell you what I think. Stan bought it. He wanted to see what it was like. Are people just cruising our website tonight and asking questions? Yeah, so this Plaid FX paint is apparently made for EVA, flexible acrylic.
If anyone is looking for the Nosferatu mask for sale, you'll find that under black and white frights.
Black and white frights.
It is there. It is not in the masks. It's in its own category, which is where we are looking at the classics. Black and white frights. Realms, I've got you covered. I know what your name is, I have your order, and I will put the LEDs in your package with your blank on Tuesday. Please do not panic. Don't freak out. I have your order. I promise you, you will get the battery holder, you will get the mask, and you will get the LEDs. We will ship them out on Tuesday. You will get a tracking number. It will tell you when it's coming. All will be well. Don't have to apologize. It will be okay, I promise. Please do not worry. Bruce says he does Nosferatu. Does he wear makeup and prosthetics, or does he wear a mask?
Stan said that, and Stan, he wears, because Stan is naturally bald, he wears prosthetics and teeth and a good makeup job.
You're the man, Alan. Just a little disappointed you didn't say Mumra could be base for the car.
Well, I haven't made a mum-ra.
I've heard that hair punching does not work well on latex masks. firmness.
That's true. Because latex is thick and it's really hard to get a needle through. And your paint, no matter what you do, you're going to get a dimple around the hair where you pick your paint up. So it's just not worth it. So far, I really like the plaid paint. It is going on very well. It is moving around smoothly. A little bit is kind of going a long way.
It's not a problem, Jerome. Promise. You do not have a difficult order. It will get taken care of.
Your order is my favorite kind of order because it's already finished. Like, I don't have to. We just have to pack it up.
There's nothing to
I'm
it.
like, wife, it's your job now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not even in Alan's hands anymore. He'll never see it again.
Yeah, there's no chance of me screwing it up.
He'll never see it.
Like, just an example. Maybe you ordered something in black and white, and I paint the green heck out of it. Like, that's the kind of screw up that I might do if your order were still in my hands, which your order is not.
This is
And-
not difficult.
Not that I would ever mess up an order that way.
Not difficult. Once things are made, Alan gives them to me. He never sees them again. If you have some people want something signed or they want something specific on it, and I make sure it's correct before I let him scratch it off of his list, and he never sees it again. So the Krampus blank is no longer in his possession, it's in mine, which means I will get it to you. It will start to ship on Tuesday. Do not worry. You're in mild panic mode, there's no need to. Be fine.
Freak out! Freak out!
Get ready for your vacation and have some fun.
Yeah,
Vince,
vacate.
Thanks for answering my questions. I've been watching your videos for the last couple of months and I really enjoyed them. I subscribed today.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
You've been watching me for months and you just subscribed? What was keeping you from pulling the trigger?
Besides Frank, do you have any other busts?
Any mask I make could become a bust. Everything I make could become a bust. Alexa, add popsicle sticks to my shopping list.
I added popsicle sticks to your shopping list.
I have tongue depressors. I need some popsicle sticks. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:45 p.m.
Great.
Seems like you have enough followers to have the old Stilt Creepers convention. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Heaven Devojo says, I'm liking the sculpt. The nasal labial folds are perfectly cool. It reminds me of a sculpt. shopping list.
Oh, yes, because I keep putting things on his shopping list. All right, I'm just about there. I think I want to lighten these up a little bit more. They're still a little dark for me. It looks like Frankenstein has some sweet, sweet guy liner going on. And that's not what we need.
So if I had a mask, how hard would it be to turn it into a bust?
You would watch my latest video on how to foam fill a latex mask. You would do that, and then you would paint it, and you would have a bust. Not hard at all.
Scar View says, I would like you to do this with my Poe mask.
Poe? P-O-E?
P-O-E.
Oh. We went to his grave.
We did.
We got a parking ticket
We
there.
got a parking ticket.
Yeah, good times. Thanks, Baltimore. Jerks.
Laura Kirchhoff just popped on. The ever supportive individual that she is wants to know if this grade included a U-turn.
Listen, Laura Kirchhoff. I take a lot of U-turns. It's true. Very true. And Laura sent me, for my birthday, some Sasquatch socks and Yeti socks, which are awesome. And I will, very true, be wearing those socks in the near future because they're really awesome socks. She also sent me for my birthday, she went a little crazy this year, this, which I just put on my Amazon list a little while ago. A plastic welding gun. I got this for a couple, well, I put it on my Amazon list because I intended to get it for myself at some point in time, but I didn't. Thank you very much. This is like a very precise heat gun, and I wished when I was doing the pool noodle video a little while ago that I had a more precise heat gun, and I'm going to try this for that, and we'll see what we can build. Very cool new tool from a very cool lady. My sister, Laura Birch.
Joanna says, I have a mask that's old, has some cracks. Will foam fill still work?
Yeah, foam fill will work. Just tape the cracks from the inside so that it's not an issue.
Robert White says, wreck. We're having storms. My size.
Thanks. These eyes.
This is Robert Bowie's friends.
Oh, this is for Robert. Oh, and again, I am not showing you guys the action.
have pool noodles, what's the best way to paint them? And the paint not come off.
Well, that is a grand question. What I would do first is I would coat them in spray adhesive, like a Super 77 spray adhesive, and do like 2 or 3 coats of that to give them a nice skin. Then you paint that skin.
The red pepper on his gloss.
Not yet.
Realms has to go, say goodnight.
Good night, Realms. I'm going to get a little bit of white and make a hint of some teeth being in there. I think that would be very nice. On Z Frank. I really like that plaid paint on those neck bolts.
I think this is a Frankenstein looks a little younger. Ezekiel called him Frankenstein.
What's younger?
Personally, I like the thought of an elderly Frank without teeth, says Nick Craig.
I don't know when I'm that elderly.
Knocking that eyeliner back, more Frankenstein, less fallout.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know if it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday, but I did get 2 of these Monster Maker shirts in yellow. Just, I like the brightness of it. I'm gonna hit a little bit darker in there, grab some darker colors.
Hey, Alan, did you see my Andrew mask I emailed you last night?
I saw that I got the email. I was working on backed up emails, and I have not gotten to the new email. Is DJ Styles on?
It was earlier.
Okay. If he is on, I don't have an email from him about where to get plaster. Like, I haven't found it. The email.
Scott Goldberg said that he helped me find a plastic.
Oh, you did? Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Frankenstein. El Dunno. Do you think does he look dry to you, honey?
Right.
She gets some gloss.
Yeah. She was a little mad.
hit him with a bit of gloss.
You got others to gloss anyway, right?
I'm going to do those. Yeah, I do, actually. You're right. This is the matte sealer. This is the gloss. Let me refill the gloss. Let me say the word gloss, like it has 12 syllables. Gloss. Stacy has been awesome about helping me clean up. Do you know what that means? It means that I can't find everything. Because she did a great job of putting it away. It may not be exactly where I put it. So it's not something I'm upset over. Now it's like a choose your own adventure, find your way through workshop.
Is that red mask pepper on? Could you lengthen the top lip and cover the teeth and use it for a dragon?
I don't know that you have to hide a dragon's teeth. Lots of cool dragons have teeth. I could, but I would rather just make another dragon. I love making dragons.
Our colleague talking about Thundar the Barbarian. Do you ever plan to make any masks from this series?
I do not. I'm not as big of. If someone wants to pay me the money, then I will. But normally I would say no.
Captain Mojo says Thundar before Mumra is sacrilege.
I'm going to be with Captain Mojo on that one. So there's a trade show in Orlando every year called IAAPA. IAAPA. Stands for the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions. And IAAPA is where I found the company Tiki Mundo. It's where theme parks go shopping. It's a really cool trade show. But I actually love trade shows and conventions. I have an unnatural glee for trade shows and conventions. Is that fair to say, wife?
Yes. Ronald Bryan says, I love IAAPA. Says, do you need a bag carrier to go to Orlando?
Ezekiel, when we go to IAAPA next, I will let you know. That would be very interesting for you to come to, and I think that you would enjoy it. It's where theme parks go shopping. You can buy anything from those cement garbage cans there that all theme parks seem to have, to companies that design and build $1 million roller coasters.
Request, please put the Frankenstein mask on. Let's see.
This is it's a bust. It's a foam-filled bust. I just put eyes in it, and like you just watched me do this. It's solid.
Ezekiel is definitely interested. Loving the hair on Frankenstein, says Munster and Herman. Hello. Nick.
Hello, buddy.
Larry Hughes says, I see a small bottle of Liquitex on your shelf.
This one, yes, this is the gloss medium and varnish. I'm just going to use the high gloss medium, and I'm going to kind of just put enough on to give him a little bit of life. A little bit of gloss on the skin goes a long way. In the 90s, there were these dragon masks, wizard masks, and they were from a company called Elusive Concepts. And all that Elusive Concepts did, which made their masks blow up, those things were everywhere, was they used gloss on them. And that really changed things and made them look nice. Also, I'm going to do Frankenstein's hair. Frank's hair is kind of matted down, and the gloss will be a good way to do that if you like hairspray.
I am. My today says, anyone else seeing a pink hue in the video? It is pink.
What's pink?
The video, the screen, the picture. Got a bit of a pink hue to it.
Did I fix it?
Yes, it's better.
I might have. I don't know.
Oh, they don't have it. Yes, it's looking better on mine.
Weird.
Okay. Brian says Frank's looking good. Tugwork Studios, the company I used to work for, Mystic Scenic Studios, was at IAPA.
Yeah, IAPA's huge. I think the show floor is 9 miles long. Okay. Wife,
Yes.
I present unto thee
Put them on the table.
Frankenstein.
Going out Tuesday, put him on the table.
Good boy.
It says there's an IAPA in Asia, which I've heard of too.
Yes, there is. They have one in Asia and they have one in the States.
Will using Liquitex take the place of the Plastidip glossifier?
Yes. It's either or, not both. I can't believe I painted that whole mess green. Whole thing. Greened the heck out of it. That was my U-turn for the evening. So, gang, it is 10 o'clock on the dot. Well, it's 10:05. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Wife, will you say goodnight to people? And thank you very much for reading comments.
Good night, guys. See you tomorrow.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Go make stuff.